Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Krishna Chandra, Radha Krishna Chandra Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada.
आचार्यष्टोत्तरसहस्री His Divine Grace Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vranda ki Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Shayamuthiraye Nashtaprayeshu Vadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavatittama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd Canto, chapter number 17, text number 16. Tam Adidaityo Sahasa Tva Adidaityo Sahasa Tva Adidaityo Sahasa Vyajyamanatma Paurusho Vyajyamanatma Paurusho Vyajyamanatma Paurusho Vavruddhate Asma Sarena Vavruddhate Asma Sarena Vavruddhate Asma Sarena Karyenadri Pati Iva Kayenadripati Iva Kayenadripati Iva Tav Adidaityo Sahasa Vyajyamanatma Paurusho Vruddhate Sma Sarena Kayenadripati Iva Tva Adidaityo Sahasa Vyajyamanatma Paurusho Vavruddhate Sma Sarena Kayenadri Pati Viva Tav Adidaityo Sahasa Vyajyamanatma Paurusho Vruddhate Sma Sarena Kayenadripati Iva Avadidaityo Sahasa Yajyamanatma Paurusho Vruddhate Sma Sarena Kayenadripati Iva Avadidaityo Sahasa Yajyamanatma Paurusho Vavruddhate Sma Sarena Kayenadripati Iva. Word one meaning. Tau, those two, Adidaito, demons in the beginning of creation. Sasa, quickly. Vyajyamana, being manifest. Atma, own. पौरुषो प्रवेश ववृद्धाते गृयो आत्मसारेण still like kayena with the bodily frame adripati two great mountains iva like. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation: these two demons who appeared in ancient times soon began to exhibit uncommon bodily features. They had steel-like frame which began to grow just like two great mountains. Translation with a repetition. Those two demons who appeared in ancient times soon began to exhibit uncommon bodily features. They had steel-like frame which began to grow just like two great mountains. Purport: there are two classes of men in the world. One is called the demon and the other is called the demigods. The demigods concern themselves with the spiritual upliftment of human society, whereas the demons are concerned with physical and material upliftment. The two demons born of Diti began to make their bodies as strong as iron frame, and they were so tall that they seemed to touch outer space. They were decorated with valuable ornaments, and they thought that this was success in life. Originally, it was planned that Jaya and Vijaya, the two doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, were to take birth in this material world, where by the curse of the sages, they were to play the part of always being angry with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. As demonic persons, they became so angry that they were not concerned with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but simply with the physical comfort and physical upliftment. Thus in Bhakti Vedanta Pad. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namavo Vishnuvadaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prachari Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Deshavalini. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The chapter, the victory of Hiranyaksha. So, in the Bhagavatam, the discussion was happened between Vidura and Maitreya Muni. Maitreya Muni is speaking to Vidura. Vidura is inquiring from Maitreya about the creation. The creation part, Maitreya Muni told about different personalities created in the beginning. And Swayambhuva Manu is one of the personality created by the Lord Brahma. Then Vidura is inquiring from Maitreya Muni how Swayambhu Manu is ruled. So related to Maitreya was telling about when Swayambhu Manu started ruling, the earth was not in proper location. So then Varaha Devas came and to lift the earth. Then when Varaha Deva was lifting the earth to locate in the proper place, there was a demon called Hiranyaksha. Stop this, and there is a great fight, and Varaha killed the Hiranyaksha. Then Vidura inquired about why Hiranyaksha is stop. So related to Maitreya speaking about curse of the two doorkeepers, Jaya and Vijaya. So when Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana, Samat Kumara, they are traveling all over the world, all over the universe, finally they enter the Vaikuntha planet, where two doorkeepers stop them, and they curse to take birth in lower planet. So Jaya and Vijaya enter the womb of Diti, and Vidura, Maitreya Muni also telling about inauspicious time, Diti is impregnated by Kashyapa Muni. And to these two demons, because of the curse, the Jaya and Vijaya, cursed by four Kumaras, they become a demon and take birth, they enter the womb of the Diti. So then Diti was holding her pregnancy, not delivering for long time, because Kashyapa already instructed the Diti that these are the two twins going to take birth from your womb. Because pregnancies happen in the wrong time, inauspicious time, they develop the demonic quality, and there is a disturbance to whole universe. So because the reason Diti not delivering her in a right time, so she is keeping her pregnancy for a long time, so that the trouble will be shorter. Then so many inauspicious things observed by the devatas everywhere. Uncommon things happening. It is not natural. There are not so many natural calamities as happening. So they inquiring of the Brahma, what is the reason behind this? So Brahma is narrated the whole history. After the Brahma narrated the history, then he told the Devatas, okay, this is all will of the Lord, everything is happening. You go to your place and Lord will take care of everything. So afterwards, Vidura is in this chapter, Victory of Hiranyaksha, is telling about how these are inauspicious things is happening. And the previous verse we discussed about marking these and many other moments and evil times, everyone but the four sages of Brahma, the four Kumaras, were aware of the fall of the Jaya and Vijaya and of their birth as Aditi's son, was seized with the fear. They did not know the secret of these portents and thought that dissolution of the universe was at hand. So Devatas thinking, because they are not aware of, only these four sages and Brahma, Lord Brahma is new, and they all these Devatas are feared of, okay, now something in dissolution going to happen. That is not the right time of dissolution. but the symptom is like resolution. So thinking that they are very afraid of. Then furthermore, Maitreya speaking, these two, today's sloka, these two demons were appeared in ancient time, soon began to exhibit uncommon bodily features. They had steel-like frame, which began to grow just like two great mountains. Shri Radha Krishna ki Shri Adi Daityo Sahasa. So Adi Daitya. Adi means demons in the beginning of the creation. These are the two demons in the very beginning of the creation. Adi Daityo. Vyajamana. Sahasa Vyajamana. They manifest and quickly, and Paurusha Praves, the grew steel-like body. They grew up very fast, and their body is like very steel-like, very strong. And they looked like Adripati to great mountains, great mountains. And these two demons are very special. So in previous purport, Prabhu was telling, okay, there are, because inauspicious things is happening, mean there are demons are taking birth everywhere. Because in present age, inauspicious things happening everywhere. Not so many natural calamities happening. There is a sign is that demonic people are taking birth. So now even though demons are taking birth, demons are not of the size of Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. Their size is like a mountain, and body is like a steel frame, steel-like frame body. Today also people are trying to be a body like a steel frame in the body building, go to gym, and trying to be. So this here say it is a demonic quality. The demonic Prabhupada writing the purport. There are two classes of men in the world. One is called demon and other is called demigods. The demons concern themselves, the demigods concern themselves with the spiritual upliftment of the human society, whereas demons are concerned with the physical and material upliftment. Physical and material upliftment. This is what the demons are interested. How to increase the material possessions and prosperity, and how to build nice body to enjoy this material world. So this is what very clear sign that we understand demons are really exist. So the nature of the demons are like this. So here there is a two kind of Padma. In the Padma Purana say, Dau Bhuta Sarga Lokesmin Deva Asura Evacha Vishnu Bhaktaha Smruto Deva Asurastadvipariyaha. There are two classes of men in the created world. One consists of demonic and other of godly. The devotees of the Lord Vishnu are the godly, whereas those who are just the opposite are the demons. This verse from Padma Purana, Vishnu Bhaktas, the devotees of Krishna consciousness, are known as Devas, demigods. Atheists who not believe in God or who declare themselves as God are asuras or demons. Asuras always engage in atheistic material activity, exploring ways to utilize the resources of matter to enjoy sense gratification. Shri Vishnu Bhaktas, Krishna conscious devotees, to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead by the devotional service. Superficially, both classes may appear to work in the same way. Devotees and demons working looks like same. In the material world, the devotees also do activities, work, and demons also work very hard. Both are working. The purpose of the work are different. The mentality of the Krishna conscious or devotees, how this work, whatever material assets, utilized in the upliftment of common public or the people who are conditions. But demons are not having any idea about the God. They don't believe in law of the God, and simply they think that everything meant for our enjoyment. So asuras work for the personal sense gratification, whereas devotees work for the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord. Both work, but their motives are different. The Krishna conscious movement is meant for devas or devotees. Demons cannot take part in the Krishna consciousness, Krishna conscious activities, nor can devotee in the Krishna conscious like part in demonic activity. A person is in Krishna conscious, he can't do the demonic activities. Is all activities to satisfy the Lord. Similar kind of verse is there even in the Bhagavad Gita also, in a divine and demonic nature, where Lord is telling, Thou bhuta sarga loke, in the created world, sarga loke, asmin daiva asura evacha, daivo vistarassaha proktha, asuram partame shunu. So Lord is telling, there is in this world, created world, there is this is the created world. There are the two kind of people, asura and deva. So Prabhu, those who are the Osana Pratha, in this world there are two kinds of created being. One is called divine and other is demonic. So those who are demonic do not know what is to be done and what not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. This is a demonic nature. So in every civilized human society, there are some set of spiritual rules and regulations which are followed from the beginning, especially among the Aryans, those who adopt the Vedic civilization and who are known as most advanced civilized people. Those who do not follow the scriptural injection are supposed to be demons. Therefore, it is stated here that the demons do not know the spiritual rules, nor they have any inclination to follow them. Most of them do not know them, and even if some of them know, they have not a tendency to follow them. It's not that demons are not knowing the rules and regulations. Even Ravana was knowing the Shastra, but he not able to follow. Even the case of Duryodhana. So I know what is dharma and adharma, but he is not able to follow the dharma. So here the demons also know what is the good, what is the bad, but still their nature is always creating more problem for other living entities. They have no faith, nor they willing to act in the terms of Vedic injection. The demons are not clean either externally or internally. So as for the behavior, there are many rules and regulations guiding the human behavior, such as Manu Samhita. There is a Vedic literature, there are so many rules and regulation. And following the rules and regulation is very difficult. Why difficult? Because common tendency is enjoyment. And if you follow rules and regulations, your enjoyment will be blocked. So that is the reason you don't want to follow. And you know that, okay, if I do wrong things, I will be punished according to nature's law. And the tendency of enjoyment is so high. And willingly or knowingly, oh, this is wrong, still you do the wrong activity. This is what the demonic nature. So Prabhupada says in Manu Samhita, which is a law for the human race, even up to today, those who are Hindu follow the Manu Samhita, law of inheritance and other legalities are derived from this book. Now in the Manu Samhita it is clearly stated, there are many rules and regulations. Prabhupada was telling about particularly women. Stated that women should be not given freedom. That does not mean that women are kept as slaves, but they are like children. Children are not given a freedom, but that does not mean that they are kept as slaves. The demons have now neglected such injection, and they think that women should be given much freedom as much men. However, this has not improved the social condition of world. Actually, women should be given a protection at every stage of life. She is by the husband in the youth, and by the grown-up son in her old age. This is proper social behavior according to Manu Samhita. But modern education has artificially devised a puffed up concept of womanly life, and therefore marriage is practically now an imagination in human society. Nor is the moral condition of the women is very good now. The demons therefore do not accept any instruction which is good for society, and because they do not follow the experience of great sages and rules and regulations laid down by the sages, the social condition of the demonic people is very miserable. If you don't follow the injection of the Shastra, the life is very miserable. That was Prabhupada saying. So this is the nature of demonic people. So one want to come out of the demonic tendency, and Prabhupada also say here, so one should follow strict devotional practices. Even though a person is developed the demonic nature because of some association, one vigorously following the bhakti process, the rules and regulation of the devotional practice, all the demonic activity will go away. So Prabhupada gives an example. So one may have the very bad qualities, but one chanting the Hare Krishna mantra regularly, seriously, all those bad quality will ride away. So one should keep clean from externally and internally and externally. How to keep oneself is clean? Because nature of the demons, they don't want to keep themselves very clean. And that's the reason when a person is not clean externally, internally, this is the nature of the demonic people. By chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one is cleanses all his demonic tendencies will ride away. Because the nature of the demon is take interest in sense gratification. No control over the senses. So the Lord is explaining in Bhagavad Gita about many chapters how one should control the mind by controlling the senses. And one is uncontrolled mind. He can't advance spiritually. But the spiritual growth, one need sattva-guna, and the demonic nature is rajogun. In the rajogun means there is a more interest or force towards the sense gratification. One enjoying the senses in the same time practicing spirituality and advancing spirituality is impossible task. So any devotees try to reduce the sense gratification. The nature of the mind is always looking for the sense gratification. But that's the reason Acharya has given many rules and regulations to follow. Vigorously following the rules and regulations, the most important is seriously chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And even if, for example, one try to control the senses, not chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, it is not possible. You may control the senses mechanically for some time. The senses come with a much more force after some time. You're not able to control the senses. Because we have seen there are the many incidents like how the great sages, they following the Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga is a process of sense control by the mechanical way. There is no devotional practice in Ashtanga Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharan, like that. They control Yama, Niyama. Niyama means the rules and regulations following. And some bodily exercises and controlling the breathing, Pranayama. In this way, he try to control the senses. By controlling the senses, the purpose of controlling the senses ultimately to fix the mind in Supreme Lord. That is the purpose. In the Samadhi stage, one is completely control over all the senses, then he is able to meditate on one point attention on the Supreme Lord. That is called Samadhi. And such controlling, mechanical controlling of the senses, and those great mystic yogis are failed when there is a sense gratification object. They left their tapasya and indulge in sense gratification. So this is a very indication that simply mechanically controlling the senses is impossible task. There is also controlling by following the four regulative principles. At the same time, one to be strong, one should chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra cleanses. One side controlling the senses, another way is purifying the senses. Chanting the Hare Krishna mantra means purifying the senses. See, controlling the senses, the propensity of enjoyment still is there in the mind. but here suppressing those forces. But in devotional practice, he is developing the attraction or taste for the devotional practice bhakti, so that his attraction to the sense gratification automatically comes down. So you are doing the devotional practice means senses will get purified. The purified senses not attracted by the sense gratifications objects. This is a way. So by practicing, one to rise the Rajoguna to Sattva-guna. In Sattva-guna, you are able to practice better. And properly practicing, one completely purified. Then he transcend the all three modes of material nature and come to the Shuddha Sattva. Then senses never ever distract their attention on devotional practices. And it is long process, but that's only the way. There is no any shortcut to control the senses. So in this purport, Prabhupada is mentioning about so how the devotees are interested in uplifting the human society. In other way, the demons are use everything for their own sense gratification. They are interested in how to increase the sense gratification. So the example how Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, they grown very strong to gratify the senses. They were decorated with the valuable ornaments, and they thought that this was a success in life. A demonic person thinks that the enjoyment of the material world or sense gratification one is able to do the best. That is a success. That's the reason demons are very always engaged in how to accumulate money and decorating them. Here says they are decorated with ornaments. They are decorating them to look beautiful to attract the opposite sex and finally to enjoy the sex. And this is the success of life. That's what demonic people seek. So now anyone have the tendency like this, okay, we see this is a demonic nature. So originally it was planned that Jaya and Vijaya, two doorkeepers of Vaikuntha, were to take birth in this material world, where they curse of the sages. They were to play the part of always being angry with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, but here the Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, these two demons, there is a reason behind how they acted in that way, because of the will of the Lord. And because they develop the angry towards the Supreme Personality Godhead. The demonic persons, they become so angry that they were not concerned with the Supreme Personality Godhead. So Prabhupada is comparing. So there is a reason why Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu is angry towards the Supreme Lord, and they cursed by the sages. There is a reason. But the present demons also angry towards the Supreme Lord. Not there is no any reasons like this, okay, like Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Their demon is ignorant. They are angry towards the Lord because of their ignorance. It's not any plan. So this was Prabhupada says. They are also angry towards the Supreme. They deny the existence of God. Because they accept the existence of God, then they have to follow rules and regulation. Following the rules and regulation is the obstacle in sense gratification. So they deny existence of God. If someone tell of the God, they punish those people, or they deny the existence of God. And they always busy in, but they simply with the physical comfort and physical upliftment. Those demons are busy in how to have the more and more comfort, material life, and good physical upliftment, how to keep their body very strong and stout. so that they can gratify the senses. Okay, I'll stop here. So continue this. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.